All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SNDL, Sundial Growers Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. But as we jump into this chart, I want to point out how our support from yesterday to today has been broken through. And I also had stated if it broke through the lowest point here of about 33 cents, it was going to hit newer lows. That was touched recently again, and we saw that get broken through earlier in the day down to about 30 cents. I'd round that down. It says 30.04, but I'd round that down to about 30 cents. So currently we are in bearish territory. This could be on its way to pulling further away from the 50-day moving average significantly if it continues to break through these lows. I want to say thank you to all the investors and viewers that took the time to answer the trivia question from yesterday. So I want to say thank you to you guys, and I hope that you guys are looking forward to today's trivia question, because these questions are very important for how this is going to continue to play out as the week goes and for the coming days. So stay tuned till the end of this video. There's going to be a trivia question. So let's move our support and resistance to its new locations. And we're going to see here, based off the charts, what it's saying based off of the last couple of hours. Now, before we jump into this, I want us to see here some important support levels. So if this support level gets broken through, the next significant one, which is the lowest point before it ran up, it says here 25.01. I'd write that down to about 25 cents. 25 cents, I'd round it down to that. And the highest point reached after that was way up here at about 64.96, give or take 65 cents. Those are the two most important numbers right now and levels of resistance and support for the coming days. But as of right now, we are in the middle of it all, and we're going to have to pay close attention to what's going on. We're currently in bearish territory, and the 50-day moving average is 40.99. If you want to round that up to 41 cents, you're more than welcome to, and write that down, because as long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So super important for the bulls to turn back around and break through that to get back into bullish territory. But that's not all. They need to break through resistance. Super important, because breaking through the 50-day moving average, yes, you're back in bullish territory, but it's more important to just not be in bullish territory, but also confirm it and pull away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. And by doing so, they can break through the first resistance level and the highest point before this started to fall, which we're currently at 32.25. And right now, our resistance level is 43.27. So the bulls need to break through that, turn that into a support, pull away from it to reach newer highs. And then their next resistance level after that would be up here at about 51.72. If you want to write that down to keep that in mind, that's one of the highest points before it fell. It slightly came up here at around 44.92, but that's not as significant right now, because if it breaks through this resistance level, that's only a cent difference. The next point of reference that is super important is up here at 51.72. Now, the bulls, yes, they want to break through the 50-day moving average. I want to emphasize that. And I've stated that it's very important. But this resistance level is much more significant in showing that the bulls are not only in bullish territory, but they're pulling further away from the 50-day moving average, deeper into bullish territory to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. On the other hand, we have what the support is showing us, and it's what the bears want. And that is 29.94. If the bears break through this, which they're not that far from it, they're currently at 32.25 to 31.50, give or take, based off of what it's showing us here. And if the bears are able to pull through and break through this support, then they're pulling further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction, getting deeper into bearish territory, gaining more control over the chart, and signifying that this is actually on its way down to newer lows and newer support levels. So I want to emphasize to all investors that you need to pay close attention to how this is reacting. If it breaks through this point of 29.94, how quickly is it moving down, or are the bulls trying to reappear and bring this back up? Now, if the bulls reappear, they have to come in hefty and strong because they have two things to break through: the 50-day moving average and the resistance. But by them showing up, even if it's down here, it shows that they're trying to stop this from hitting newer lows. So you're going to have to pay close attention to how this reacts in the next coming hours, right now in aftermarket, and even tomorrow as it starts the day. Our support level and the lowest point today is 29.94. And I want to emphasize that again, pay very close attention to the behavior of this stock. If it breaks through support, how quickly is it moving down, or are the bulls trying to reappear? As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So, trivia question. As I stated earlier in the video, what was the most important point for the bulls to break through in the next coming days and weeks? And if this continues in bearish trajectory, what was that low before this bullish run? That is very important to keep in mind as this continues to play out according to the volatility, whether it's going up or it's going down. If it's going downwards, what is the next support level after the current support of 29.94? I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. I highly encourage you to check it out. I go into more detail about it in the video, but just to give you a quick summary, I talk about how the S&P 500 index has been rising on these dates. I put the charts and the dates side by side. They speak for themselves, but the S&P 500 rises up several points. The Federal Reserve is pumping the markets on these dates, and according to that, what does that mean for us as investors? Well, there's individual ticker symbols within the S&P 500 index rising up with it, and they're rising up anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to relay the message and inform and enlighten every single viewer and investor on the great news that there's an opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. I look forward to seeing your guys' comments in that video. It should be popping up soon if it hasn't already, and look forward to seeing what you guys have to say about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and once again, let's make some money.